saying yes.
I think the persecuted church has just given me much more of awareness of church as a huge, wide family.
It's just made me realise how big the Christian world is. Like it can become quite easy for me to just think of our own country or my own life even. And it's just made me realise that there are people all around the world who believe the same thing as me and like pay the ultimate price for it. So it's been a real challenge to me, really.
People that are persecuted are just so inspirational that they're willing to kind of die for their faith, and that just really challenges me daily about living a faith-filled life.
I take my faith for granted at times, and I take meeting together with other believers for granted. So it's really put things in perspective and made me realize that it's actually a privilege.
You know, I grew up having the freedom to worship God, but actually I didn't do it with all my heart. So just really getting to know that there is people that are getting persecuted every day for it, and still they still choose to follow God. So that has made me even want to get to know who this God is more, and just really appreciate the blessing that God has given me.
Persecuted Christians have taught me to step out in my faith and be bolder about just speaking about my faith to my friends and my family.
People in the persecuted world, literally their life is on the line in many cases just because of what they believe in, and it's taught me that it's actually really worth that. The small sacrifices I have to make every day are so worth it for the cost of God's kingdom.
I think the biggest lessons I've learned from the persecuted church is that it's all about God and that He's totally worth following, that we don't have to be afraid of anything.
Regardless of what you face, there is always strength to be found in Jesus.
It's important to support persecuted church so we just have that greater understanding of family.
We are all a body of Christ.
Christians all around the world are part of our family, and that means that we should really care about this stuff, that when they suffer, we suffer with them.
In your own immediate family, if one of your brothers or sisters had an issue or problem, you wouldn't sit back idly and watch it happen to them. You would take action, you would get involved.
If I don't, who else will?
Praying for them and showing that we care for them to them, that kind of gives them hope and let them know that they're not on their own.
It will give them hope, and our prayers do make a difference.
We have a voice here in this country and we can completely make a difference to the world.